Eighth three-pointer for Mitchell, 36. He's now hit 30 or more in 5 of their first 6 games.
Yeah, putting the crowd in a frenzy now is Mitchell.
Stops, kicks it out in the corner. Wade for 3. And the Cavs have blown it open with 3:15 remaining.
Yeah, you can see the Knicks, just not the same pep in their step. Shots coming up short.
Brunson, good move inside. Again, that superb footwork, banks it home.
But they can't trade baskets. They got to get stops.
Well, the Cavs came into the game #1 in the NBA in three-point percentage. They've added to that. Mobley inside, double team. Jump hook is good. R.J. Barrett on the move. And foul before the shot attempt. That's the 14th foul.
So every time down now, the Cavs have been successful with their scoring. Previously, Robinson, you can't allow a guy to post you that low on the post. Like 5 feet away, and allow him to catch.
For having us in, Mike Tirico, Chris Collinsworth, Melissa Stark in a little bit. I know Philly's undefeated, but who has a better resume than Buffalo to start this season? They beat the Super Bowl champs. They beat all 3 other AFC division leaders.
Make sure you guys subscribe to me.
He's been at another level.
So you can catch my workouts.
He really has been. Have you seen a player improve the way that he has at this speed? It's been remarkable.
12 and 7
and I don't think he's plateaued yet. I really feel like he just keeps getting better. And now he has his equal on the defensive side of the ball in Von Miller, who's been playing fantastic football. There's a reason why the Buffalo Bills are Super Bowl favorites.
On the other side for Green Bay, hey, this is rare air. They've lost 3 in a row. Aaron Rodgers calling out the inexperienced receivers for missing assignments. More on that in a second. Let's talk tonight. How do they make this a game in Buffalo this evening?
Well, you know that Aaron Rodgers would love to come up with some big plays to get his team out of that funk. The problem is that the Bills have the best defense in football and not allowing those big plays. So tonight he's going to have to be patient, little ball control, just going to have to be perfect execution. But it still is Aaron Rodgers, and he is ready for this one.
Yeah, over the years, who's been better in big games than Aaron Rodgers? But tonight, it's the biggest underdog he's ever been in his career. It's the Bills and the Packers on the night before Halloween on Sunday Night Football.
Sunday Night Football is brought to you by Hyundai. It's your journey. And by Untuck It. Shirts designed to be worn untucked. Untuckit.com.
Hey, check this out.
I want to try.
Jesus. When it comes to the long haul, we're thinking of every mile. The all-electric Hyundai Ioniq 5. It's your journey.
If I could be.
Distance means so little when a gift says so much. Etsy has it.
I joined Uber One because I hate delivery fees and I need to save money for when I get canceled. And I don't want to go back to selling pictures of my feet. I mean, how would I even do that? Find out at bignaturaltoes.net. Join Uber One, or don't, I don't care.
There are those of us who earn our calluses. We choose raw materials over ready-made. It takes a special kind of person to build their world from scratch. And a special set of tools. Northern Tool's a problem solver's paradise. There's nothing we can't find, fix, or figure out together. We're made for this. Start solving your projects today at northerntool.com.
Guys, there's something on the ship. There's something with us here.
What do we do?
Get to the escape pods. Go now!
Okay, I'm an alien, and I got these claws. I'm climbing the wall now.
If you're making a sci-fi movie, you need to finish the special effects.
Does that look good?
And if you want to save by bundling home and car insurance, you need Geico.
Uh-oh.
See how much you could save by bundling with Geico.
Is that going to be a problem?
Tonight, you'll be seeing the game like never before with the Walmart Plus 4K Skycam. Walmart Plus.
Just extraordinary long-distance shooting. It's now 117-105.
Another valiant effort by the Knicks. As we saw in Milwaukee, they just can't close the deal, folks.
Well, Knicks had a great third quarter. Outscored the Cavs 34-22 to take a 9-point lead. But here in the fourth quarter, Knicks with only 12 points. Their shot abandoned them. Meanwhile, 33 points for Cleveland.
They're dancing and prancing here
check that out.
in Cleveland.
Click the link.
Haven't been this excited since the guy named LeBron played here.
On there also.
Well, the Knicks will fly home tonight after the game. They'll be back at the Garden on Wednesday night. Another tough matchup. Atlanta Hawks, Trae Young, DeJounte Murray now new in the backcourt. Live coverage gets underway with Knicks game night at 7. Tip-off shortly after 7:30.
Randall gave it a valiant effort. Time propelling the Knicks to the lead. They could not hold on.
Knicks here in the fourth quarter, 6 for 19 from the field.
Yeah, we mentioned they had outplayed the Cavs in fast breaks, second opportunities, points in the paint. But it was the devastation of the 3-ball by the Cavs.
They're in love with some blood. He can still have nights like this.
Yep, he was in the zone. And unfortunately for the Knicks, he was always uncontested. He was the guy that was hurting them, and they could never put the pressure on him.
Randall fakes. Wade fouling him. So Randall will shoot 2 free throws with 1:03 remaining.
Just showcasing.
So we mentioned these guys had 4 guys shooting 40% from behind the arc coming into this game. Love was shooting 39%. And he was the guy who erupted the most along with Mitchell.
You have to give some of the credit to the Knicks offensive woes here in the fourth. The Cavs amped up their defense, and that's their strength. Obviously, Donovan Mitchell's explosive offensive game. But they're a really good defensive team. Last year, they were number 5 in defensive rating. This year, so far, they're one of the better defensive teams.
Shoot. Might be the best thing for us.
This week, Rodgers called out his teammates for the loss and received some criticism for his comments, but he told us, I felt like Captain Obvious. Everyone needs to do their job better, and if you can't, someone else will. This is the bleeping NFL. His advice to the younger players tonight, become a trending topic. Go make a name for yourself on national TV. He said, we are huge underdogs. No one is giving us a chance. These are my kind of odds. Let's go shop.
Took some time off.
Trying to find a way, Melissa. So too is Matt LaFleur. In his first
Nelly,
3 years,
what's up?
3
How
losses,
you
3
doing?
losses, 4 losses last year, 4
I took
losses
some time
already
off, caught the
this
flu
year.
beginning of the week.
On the opposite side,
I still was getting a
what
little workout in,
terrific
but
team and
I needed a
organization
little
they have
break.
built the last 6 years
out
off
of it.
the win at Kansas
Took some
City
time off,
with
now
a
I'm gonna
second
work my
straight
way back
regular
in it.
season and
Getting
then
my
their
work
bye
in
week
tonight. Feeling
for
good.
Buffalo.
Feeling almost
Toss
back to
won by the
100%.
Packers, defer the option to the
Right
second
on
half.
time to
Mason
start off
Crosby
the
kicks
week.
to Isaiah McKenzie. 50 degrees, no wind. Couldn't ask for a better late October night. And off we go from Orchard Park. And McKenzie will let it go. Buffalo's offense starts at the 25-yard line. And here they are.
Josh Allen, go Pokes. Devin Singletary, FAU. Gabe Davis, UCF. Isaiah McKenzie, Georgia.
Stephon Diggs, Maryland. Dawson Knox, Ole Miss.
Deion Dawkins, Rowdy Snow University.
Roger Saffold, Indiana. Mitch Morse, Missouri. Brian Bates, Penn State University. David Questenberry, San Jose State.
Questenberry in, Spencer Brown injured a couple of weeks ago against Kansas City, not in the lineup. This is the number 1 offense in terms of average yards per game, second in points per game. Opening drive starts from the 25 and with a Devin Singletary run, and he'll gain about 6 yards to the 31-yard line. Off the handoff from the 7th overall pick in the 2018 draft. He started his rookie season at Green Bay. It was a 22-0 shutout loss. It's a big difference now. Look at these numbers. As Chris said, playing as well as anyone in the league. Most pass yards per game. Second to Mahomes in total touchdowns with 19. Deep team. Answers everywhere. After the gain of 6, Allen's first pass is incomplete. Broken up in the secondary. Jair Alexander over there with Gabe Davis as the intended receiver. We'll have third down coming up.
Yeah, you got the feeling in talking to Jair Alexander, he was fired up for this game. He gave up his first touchdown a week ago, and we asked him to start talking just a little bit about these Buffalo Bills wide receivers, and he couldn't even get a word out. He's like, I'm tired of talking about them. I don't want to talk about them. Let's talk about me. I'm going to have my
regular
game.
time. Let's get it.
He went off, and then we saw a little bit of that in the tunnel.
And he cooked. Let's go. If you got a resistant band, join me.
The incompletion makes it third and long for Allen.
Yes, I got my supplements. I needed a little caffeine in the system.
Thrown and nearly intercepted.
Keep going strong.
Alexander going back with him. Breaks it up, so a couple of pass breakups by the quarterback who wants the attention. It's a 3-and-out to start for Buffalo.
On this nice Sunday night.
One of the great things that Josh Allen will do is he'll act like he's going to run and then go sideways and flip this ball up. And this is just a fantastic start here for Jair Alexander. A 3-and-out for the Buffalo Bills at home. You don't see that too often.
You don't see this very often. This is just the 12th punt of the year for Sam Martin, the veteran, used to be with the Lions of the Broncos. Amari Rodgers, who's had some trouble catching him this year, has that one, a 45-yard kick, and a troubling return of about 4 yards. We're going to mark him over at the 27-yard line as we meet the Green Bay offense.
Aaron Rodgers, Butte Community College.
Aaron Jones, El Paso, Texas. Romeo Dobbs, Nevada. Sammy Watkins, Clemson.
Robert Tunyon, McHenry East Campus.
Mercedes Lewis, UCLA. David Bakhtiari, Colorado. Zach Tom, Wake Forest. Josh Myers, Ohio State.
John Runyon, Michigan.
Josh Nyman, Virginia Tech.
Missing up front, Elton Jenkins, who was in the lineup last week. He is out, so Zach Tom is in at guard. David Bakhtiari, a late scratch last week, is in at left tackle. One of the best in the business when healthy. The 28th first run to that left side. Just a yard for Aaron Jones. DeMar Hamlin steps up for the tackle. Really odd start for Aaron Rodgers. Fewest touchdowns of his career through 7 games. That passing yardage number, second fewest in that same stretch from the start of his career. Look, we know the deal. Devontae Adams no longer here. Injuries in the wide receiving corps. Alan Lazard out tonight. Randall Cobb has been out for a couple of weeks. A lot of less than stellar and familiar guys to catch the Rodgers passes. After the gain of 1, it's back on the ground. It's Jones slithering through the hole, and Aaron Jones will be 3 shy of a first down at the 35-yard line. Matt Milano, the good linebacker for Buffalo,
Josh Gogans.
tackle.
I appreciate it, man.
Little different look here for the Green Bay Packers to open up this game. See Matt Milano
sure
in the
you guys
middle of the field, but they are not going 3 wide receivers. That's where they've been having the problem. So more tight ends, more running backs, a little bigger look for the Green Bay
Let's
Packers.
Let's get to work.
You see Robert Tunyon, 85 to the right, over the left, 81.
Josh Gogans, thank you. I appreciate it.
We'll see a little bit more of him as the night goes on.
Go Bills.
3rd and 2, Rodgers looks to throw. He does, and it's complete to the former Buffalo Bill first-round pick, Sammy Watkins, playing his first game as a visitor in Orchard Park. First down, Green Bay.
Well, when you start with this defense, you have to be able to handle that guy right there. Von Miller's been playing fantastic football, and look at the guy he's going against. One of the best in the business. David Bakhtiari had to sit out a week ago. But that was a big conversion there. That's the way the night's going to go for the Green Bay Packers. They're going to have to convert those 3rd down and 3s. They're going to win this game.
Deguara in motion after the game's first down. Rodgers scans, flips it out. A.J. Dillon out of the backfield. Nice gain, very close to a first down as he gains 9 against this Buffalo defense.
Gregory Rousseau, Miami. Ed Oliver, University of Houston.
Jaquan Jones, Penn State.
Von Miller, Texas A&M. Matt Milano, Boston College. Tremaine Edmonds, Virginia Tech.
Tessa Rivera, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it.
Johnson, Weaver State. Jordan Poyer, Oregon State. DeMar Hamlin, Pittsburgh. Dane Jackson, Pitt.
Give up the fewest points last year per game. Leslie Frazier's defense, same thus far this year.
Chance for a shot play here on 2nd and short if you want it.
Rodgers instead will dump it to Aaron Jones. Got some blocking on the outside. Gets a first down at the 45-yard line. So DeGuara, that second tight end, who's been in a lot, was over there helping to pave the path for another first down.
Yeah, this is the new Green Bay sweep. Remember back in the day, they'd pull the guards out and do all that stuff? Well, now they have wide receivers who don't even look for a pass down the field. They're going to flip it out very quickly. That's the new Green Bay sweep.
26 to the opening drive. There's another hand, a little bobble on the connection. Dillon secures it and gains 2 yards to the 43-yard line. Aaron Jones, A.J. Dillon, the two backs. Dillon does so much of his running inside the tackles. Jones will get it outside, but also do some dirty work as well. It's as good a combo as you're going to find around the league.
It really is. A little bit of a different look up front as well. Elton Jenkins, the guy that moved from right tackle to left guard, is sitting this one out because of a foot injury in practice. Zach Tom, who played very well at left tackle a week ago, is in now at left guard.
What's up, people? I'm enjoying this Sunday night.
Is in trouble. He'll go down.
Back to Monday, back to going
Tim
back
Settle,
to work.
untouched, gets in there and brings Rodgers down for the big loss, setting up 3rd and 15.
Let's take a look at Tim Settle. Maybe the biggest change, in my opinion, other than Von Miller on this defense, was they added a lot of big bodies. They were getting beaten by teams that could really run the football a season ago. They went out and found some big guys. Tim Settle, Jordan Phillips, Daquan Jones, and they've all been factors.
Third and 15, they break forward quickly into the hands of the speedster. Christian Watson tries to get going. Two battling hamstring injuries thus far this year. He seems to be shaken up. Watson is down, and immediately athletic training staff right out to look at Watson. So thin at the receiving position, and immediately the athletic training staff took off. They saw from their side the hit that Watson took. And the second-round pick out of North Dakota State needs medical attention. We'll check in on him and we'll step out.
You got a dog.
Hi. Oh, what you got there?
Woo.
All right, go get it.
Nice burn.
Yeah, good boy.
Dibs, I got it first.
When it comes to lasting relationships, we're thinking of every mile. The new Hyundai Tucson. It's your journey.
Nice
This is Antonelli's Tea Shop, and we're the Antonellis.
We chose our Spark Cash Plus card from Capital One because we earn unlimited 2% cash back on every purchase.
And with no preset spending limit, our purchasing power adapts to our
Doesn't
business
matter.
needs. What's in your wallet?
You can still get these games in.
A game of inches? No, it's a game of millimeters. AWS machine learning and AI cover every angle, streaming 300 million data points in real time because the data tells us all, even 1 millimeter can make all the difference. And if AWS can do that for the NFL, imagine what it could do for your business.
3,000. Thanks for the love. I appreciate you, for real.
For too
Make sure
long,
you follow
spicy
me.
fast food has been anything but.
Go ahead and subscribe.
No more
So you can
Spice
catch my
Nirvana or
my
Winks at
workouts and
Arby's.
get diamonds for
Just
watching
say,
my workouts
I'll have
too.
a Diablo
And be
sandwich
lit.
and loaded fries.
Make sure you subscribe.
Arby's, we have the meat.
Wherever we come from, we all have one thing in common. We all want the incredible new iPhone 14 Pro. Now at T-Mobile. T-Mobile gives you Apple TV Plus included. So watch your favorite Apple originals on iPhone's most advanced display ever. Get iPhone 14 Pro on us with Apple TV Plus included. Now at T-Mobile.
Download the NFL app today.
George Lopez and his daughter Mayan star in NBC's new comedy Lopez vs. Lopez. Premiere is Friday at 8, 7 Central on NBC and streaming the next day on Peacock. Great news, Christian Watson got up with the help of the athletic training staff and walked off under his own power after being looked at for about a minute or so. The Packers offense stays on the field for 4th and 3. No third or fourth down conversions at all in the game last week in Washington. Rodgers scanning and throws incomplete. The pocket collapsed around him. He was going down. Good pressure at Oliver with a bit of the push in the middle. And Green Bay will turn it over on downs.
Back up in the game right here. We told you about it. Zach Tom, he's not a big guy, just barely over 300 pounds, and just really got out-leveraged on the play that time by Ed Oliver. And for the Green Bay Packers, the team that is 22% on 4th down, which is the worst in the league, that problem continues.
It's a couple of plays on that drive that they went right through Zach Tom to put the pressure on. Missing Elton Jenkins is really rough for this team that doesn't have much margin for error tonight. So drive 2 for Josh Allen. They went 3 and out in the opening drive. Adjustments happen. It's Singletary running to the right. And they get to the right play as Singletary is very close to a first down. The 4th year back out of Florida Atlantic.
One of the guys coming in the game this week, David Quessenberry, is a very good run blocker. Maybe if you have a question, you go, okay, can he handle a speed rusher on the outside? But his days in Tennessee, you know they can run the football down there, and he opens up a nice hole.
Gain of 9, 2nd and 1. And Allen goes right back. Singletary goes to the left side this time. And take it across midfield into the Packers side, the 48-yard line. So Chris alluded to it earlier. Stephon Diggs, Jair Alexander. There's only one tunnel here. Both teams come out. And Diggs got right up at Alexander's face as the Packer DBs were coming out. And that conversation came all the way down that very long tunnel here at the end of Highmark Stadium. So these guys anticipate seeing each other at some point tonight. For the moment, Alexander's been with Gabe Davis. Diggs up in the slot, 3 straight running plays, and Singletary reels off another big one into the secondary. Good punch, Singletary, all the way to the 15-yard line. 32 on that run, his longest of the year.
The problem is when you have a great quarterback and great receivers, what do? This is what the whole league's doing. They're just backing off. And basically everybody around football is saying, fine, you want to run for 4, 5, 6 yards, we're going to do it. You'll get a holding penalty eventually, whatever. You can't give it up for 25 yards at a crack here, and so far Buffalo's not having to come out of it.
They have to take a timeout as they were trying to exchange slot receivers late in the play clock. So as the Bills take a timeout, we'll take time to meet the Green Bay defense.
Jason, thank you, man. Appreciate it. Yes, sir.
Kenny Clark, UCLA. Jaron Reed, Alabama. Preston Smith, Stevenson High School. Devondre Campbell, Minnesota. Quay Walker, Chris County High School. Rashawn Gary, Michigan.
John Money Alexander, Louisville.
Adrian Amos, Baltimore, Maryland. Darnell Savage, Maryland. Eric Stokes, Georgia.
So those guys in the back end have helped Joe Barry build statistically the top pass defense in the NFL.
Appreciate it.
However, they're 27th against the run. That's one of those deals. Are you a good pass defense because everybody runs against you?
Well, yeah, a little bit. And in the game between Buffalo and Kansas City, we saw both defensive coordinators say, please run the ball. Please take the ball out of the hands of those two quarterbacks, and you can understand that philosophy.
Mark that Singletary right at the 17-yard line. So Buffalo first snap in the red zone and right back to him. Spinning Singletary that time. Only gained 2 yards. It's a little bit of enough up front with Preston Smith, the 8th-year man out of Mississippi State.
It was interesting. We had a chance to talk to Mitch Morse, the center of the Buffalo Bills. and he was talking about Josh Allen in the huddle and how it used to be when he got in the huddle, he was looking down at his wristband and he was reading the plays, and he goes, now he looks down once and then he looks everybody in the eye and whoever's the key guy in the play, and he's like looking right through you. And it was the evolution of the quarterback play caller even has been pretty interesting for Josh Allen.
Isaiah McKenzie inside handoff here that was turned the other way. McKenzie's trying to run around the world to get back to the line of scrimmage. And it ain't going to happen. He's going to lose about 4, maybe 5 yards on that one. Preston Smith's first presence started it all. And the rest of his teammates came along to finish it off.
Ended up being a long way to get around the world there. Gave it a shot. Preston Smith, I would not run at him. I think his great strength is the ability to play the run. We saw it in their last outing as well. Rashawn Gary is the better pass rusher, but if you're going to choose to run at one or the other, I think I would avoid Preston Smith and trying to run there.
Gary was out of the Washington game with a concussion. He's back in tonight. He'll be bottom of your screen, rushing the passer on 3rd and 14. And Allen is going to escape, point, take off. Allen, first down. Allen to the 1-yard line. Got tagged hard by Adrian Amos. But when Josh Allen starts rolling at 6'5", 237, strap in. He's coming after you.
This is what the Green Bay Packers were worried about. Joe Barry, their defensive coordinator, said, I've never seen anybody like him. I've never seen anybody can throw like him and run like that. But this was the finished product. The idea that this guy wants to attack your defensive backs and your linebackers. He said, at quarterback, I haven't seen that with a guy that can throw it like this.
His run takes him down to the 1, 1st and goal. And Singletary trying to force it in. They push the pile to the goal line. And they mark it short. The initial mark is short. We have 2nd and goal. Stout in the middle for the Packers.
Sometimes when they get into those looks right there, I think about like 4-year-old soccer, you know, when they all gather and they're both pushing on the either end. And
there's Watson, the receiver. Christian heading back to the locker room for further evaluation. Wait for a report on him. The Packers very thin in that wide receiver spot, and defense trying to hold off from the 1 again, 2nd and goal. Allen's going to keep it, and he's got Dawson Knox, but he can run it. Now he'll throw it, and it's Knox, and it's a Buffalo touchdown. They stop the Packers on 4th down, take it down the field in 8 plays. And the speed and escapability of Allen, the defining characteristic of that drive.
Just too good, right? You come out, you've just seen what he can do running the ball, so you have to attack him. You have to come up and make a play, and then you just leave him wide open in the end zone. And I feel badly, Green Bay's been doing it all year long.
Third-year kicker, Tyler Bass, continues his string, 94 consecutive regular season extra points. He caught the game-winning touchdown in Kansas City last Sunday from Josh Allen 2 Sundays ago. Dawson Knox on the business end of this one here. Buffalo scores first. 7-0 Bills.
Yeah. Yum, yum, yum. Give me some, give me some. Yum, yum, yum. Give me some, give me some. I've got all the flavors wrapped in pretty paper. I'll do you a favor, save you some for later. Yum, yum, yum. Give me some, give me some. Yum, 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 yum.
Hey, thanks for helping me out.
Of course. You can easily get helpful customer service over the phone or on the Progressive app. Pretty much anywhere. Even at the library. Or the coffee shop. Get great customer support at the park. Or at this coffee shop.
Why would we go to a different coffee
Mobile
shop?
order for J Money.
Thank you.
So is one of these places going to be my car again, or?
Right. Even at your car. Come on, I saw you eyeing these scones earlier. Huh? Huh?
All right.
You get it.
The chicken always seems to be a big favorite. People love it. You're not pulling it out of a box. You're making food. Yeah. I like being able to put pride in my food and pride in my work. You get to walk right in. You see me making your chicken. This is going to be in your bowl. This is it. This is it. This is it.
This restaurant is changing the game with Visa. But they don't have tablecloths, or waiters, or walls. Yeah, because they broke them all down with the help of Visa and juicy spinning meat that they can serve anywhere. Saucy.
Nothing like the hometown charm of a county fair.
So charming.
You say so.
What was that?
Nothing. Wow.
Next.
Do anything that's healthy?
That was actually fun.
When can we go back?
We have to wait a whole year, darn it.
When it comes to comfort, we're thinking of every mile. The new Hyundai Palisade. It's your journey.
Sunday Night Football is brought to you by Hyundai. It's your journey. By T-Mobile. More 5G bars in more places. And by Capital One. What's in your wallet? What's in your bowling ball? What was on your table? Oh, happy Halloween, everyone. It's tailgating in Orchard Park. The usual wild scene. And these folks were out here on an ideal day from noon. Some of them earlier to enjoy it all. Keyshawn Nixon, kickoff return man for the Packers tonight. He will be down shy of the 20-yard line. Let's go back to the touchdown, Chris.
Yeah, not sure that this one should have counted. You see Diggs at the top of your screen. Watch just as the ball is being snapped, he's going to get up on the line of scrimmage, and you have to be set. That easily could have been called back.
And then Allen just flips it to Dawson Knox. The league telling us that because Diggs had his foot down, and it was like a millisecond of bang, bang, the foot down constitutes being on the line. But just by the eye test, it feels like it should have been a flag.
Not any time that I had my foot down was that not called a foul. It's just go there.
Can we get line judges from the 80s to come back and apologize to Chris?
They were not so forgiving.
A.J. Dillon is the back. Packers already thin on offense, going to try a little bit of a flea flicker with Rodgers. Sending it deep to Romeo Doubs downfield, and Doubs can't bring it in. Rodgers doing 60 yards down there, but Jordan Poyer and Dane Jackson did not take the bait. Interesting, Rodgers, the hand gesture there, was a deep ball to Doubs that he was making a hand gesture last week in Washington.
He basically ran out of options, but let's give some credit to Dane Jackson. We all know the great player Tre'Davious White and all that he's done, but all Dane Jackson has done since he took over for him has just played sensational football. And once again, because those two deep safeties are sitting there in the middle of the field, big plays, very difficult to come by.
Second and 10, a pull it and throw it. Robert Tonyan with a couple of yards. Injury update, Melissa.
Mike, you mentioned the Packers being thin on offense. They are without wide receiver rookie Christian Watson. He went into the Blue Medical tent with the unaffiliated neurotrauma consultant, came out without his helmet, went into the locker room, has been ruled out with a concussion.
So, Melissa, that's no Randall Cobb, no Alan Lazard. They were out coming in, and now Watson. The receivers are Sammy Watkins, Romeo Doubs, Amari Rodgers, and Samori Toure. Those are the four receivers Rodgers has the rest of the night. 3rd and 7.
CJ, what up?
Bringing 4, swinging it quick. Can Aaron Jones get there? No. Big arm of Jordan Phillips just took him down with one fell swoop. It's a very quick 3 and out for the Pack.
And one of the problems is that the Packers, because of some of their protection issues and receiver issues, they've really become reliant on throws behind the line of scrimmage and a lot of screens. And believe me, Buffalo was all over that in the scouting report. Leslie Frazier is not going to miss that stone unturned.
Pat O'Donnell's with the Bears for a long time. Now the Packers kicker, Khalil Shakir, back deep to receive. Pressure on O'Donnell, and a hurry to get rid of it. It's a bouncer taken by Shakir with room at the 32. And there goes the rookie right near midfield. So a nice return after the pressure from Buffalo gives the Bills great field position right around midfield. 101 seconds left in the opening.
Hey, check this out.
I want to try.
Jesus. When it comes to the long haul, we're thinking of every mile. The all-electric Hyundai Ioniq 5. It's your journey.
At Lowe's, every pro is an MVP to us. That's why we built a different kind of rewards and partnership program.
No way.
Where your business has a chance to win a trip to the Super Bowl. Now that's the kind of all-pro prize your business deserves. Join today for a chance to win a trip to Super Bowl 57.
I'll be back in a second.
We can't wait forever.
Made with Mexican spices. Made for nacho cheese sauce. Only at Taco Bell.
I was having challenges with my old bank. Lots of red flags. Yellow ones too. Fees, penalties,
unnecessary fees,
playing dirty. So I broke up with bad banking and moved on with SoFi Checking and Savings. Now I earn higher interest on all my money and pay no account fees. Feels good to get my money right.
Banker disqualified.
Break up with bad banking. Get 2.50% interest and earn up to $250 when you set up direct deposit. SoFi, get your money right.
So?
The new iPhone 14 Pro. It's amazing.
Yep, the camera is incredible. And you'll get our best deal.
Nice. But everyone should get it.
Everyone can get it.
Every new customer.
And every existing customer.
Every iPhone.
Every iPhone.
Every iPhone.
Every iPhone.
Okay, my work here is done. Everyone gets the best deal on every iPhone.
Best one yet.
Everyone gets AT&T's best deals on every iPhone, including up to $800 off iPhone 14 Pro.
Are you coming for my job?
You are Father Davenport. You are here to perform an exorcism.
This is not real. There's a scientific explanation for what's happening. Hell no.
Tonight's aerial coverage from Western New York is brought to you by Geico. And there it is, magnificent Niagara Falls, about 35 miles northwest. U.S., then, of course, right across Canada.
Don't expect a comment from me.
first and 10 for Buffalo from their own 49 and leading 7-0. Here's Josh Allen with some pressure. Dancing, getting outside the pocket, brought down. Good pursuit. Rasul Douglas chasing him down and limiting the gain to nothing.
I have so much respect for Rasul Douglas. I really do. They've sort of forced him into that slot position. He's not a natural slot. He just has to get him on the field. He was so fantastic with all the interceptions he had a year ago. And he's probably at his best playing somewhere on the outside. If you just looked at these guys athletically, you might have Jair Alexander in there in the slot and Douglas on the outside in some zone where he can keep his eye on the quarterback and make the plays he did a year ago.
After no gain, 2nd and 10, Allen climbs the pocket, checks it down. And a good run by Singletary, who's really dialed in here tonight. First down to the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 for Devin.
Motor, right? That's what they call him. And Singletary really has been fantastic, and he really fits the personality of his head coach, Sean McDermott, the wrestler. And that same sort of all-in, all-the-time mentality definitely fits Singletary.
And 67 to the 83 total yards for the Bills in this first quarter. Right at the end of the opener, Allen back to the air. Stephon Diggs lost the ball on the way down. Stokes and Walker trying to get to it. Diggs had it fall between his legs, trying to reach back down and grab it. It was Quay Walker, the rookie, who was the one to knock it free. And still waiting.
Diggs was basically giving himself up when he was going to the ground.
First was his knee down. Singletary's trying to get in the pile, which you're not allowed to. They say it is Buffalo ball. All the officials were working in there. Tom Pedraza, the line judge, is way in that scrum to try to make sure he knew what was happening. They're trying to rush to the line so there's no review, but we're at the end of the quarter here. And the quarter's going to end, and the conversation's going to continue. So here's a look at it as we go to break. It was a Buffalo recovery. After one, it's 7-0 Bills Sunday Night Football continuing. After these messages.
Rated M for mature.
Target designated.
These things take violence and timing. I can do both. We need an army. I can get us an army. We're a team. No one fights alone.
Available now.
Nachos, better with Pepsi.
It's amazing. He's talking about motorcycle insurance, and people love it. And of course, they love the savings they're going to get with Geico, but it goes beyond that.
You deserve to save.
Heard that before.
You deserve to save.
I know.
I need you to hear me. You deserve to save.
I deserve to save.
I mean, he has a way of making you feel seen.
Bundle car and motorcycle insurance and save at geico.com.
It's the Subway Series menu. 12 irresistible subs. The most epic sandwich roster ever created. It's Subway's biggest refresh yet.
Seems fine to me. Yeah. Exactly.
Dad, how big is the ocean?
Let me call you back. That is a really good question. Tell me a joke.
You ready?
This has never been done before.
3 artists are going to perform, and we can only choose one.
This is a very tough decision.
I quit. It's been a great run. You broke me. I quit.
Back in Orchard Park with Bills head coach Sean McDermott. And Sean, what did you think of Josh Allen on that 3rd and long, taking it himself to the one to set up the touchdown?
Yeah, he used his legs. He was decisive and put some pressure on the defense right there. Obviously, it's a big 3rd down for us.
What did you see in this Packers defense that you could come out and run the ball as much as you have?
Well, they're good. They're a good defense. They're talented across the board in the front and the back, and we're just trying to establish the line of scrimmage a little bit here. Thanks, Melissa.
All right, Melissa, thank you, and thanks to the 48-year-old head coach of the Buffalo Bills, to pass Marvin Levy for win percentage #1 in terms of Bills head coaching history for the moment.
Saying something.
Yeah, right? All those great Marvin Levy teams with Jim Kelly and Bruce Smith and all the guys here. Second quarter begins, 2nd and 1. Allen shot to the end zone. Touchdown! Brought in by Stephon Diggs. Diggs wanted to tell the Packers about it. It's another quick strike score for the Bills. 4 plays and 51 yards.
They catch Rasul Douglas in man-to-man coverage on the outside. Watch the little out and up move here by Diggs. Subtle little out. Here we go up the field. Muscles his way through it and makes another play like he has been making all season long. Those two guys together just creating magic in this league.
That is 8 straight games against the Packers with a touchdown for Stephon Diggs. It goes back to his NFC North days with Minnesota. And they were double-digit underdogs coming in, and Aaron Rodgers and company got a big hill to climb early in the second. One snap in. 14-0 Bills, and we're back after this in 30 seconds from AWS.
A game of inches? No, it's a game of millimeters. AWS machine learning and AI cover every angle, streaming 300 million data points in real time because the data tells us all, even 1 millimeter can make all the difference. And if AWS can do that for the NFL, imagine what it could do for your business.
The Green Bay Packers of the team used to be the explosive team. It is now reversed here. The Buffalo Bills are the ones who just test you and stretch you every way. We mentioned 8 straight games with a touchdown against the Packers. Adrian Peterson, an 8-game mark as well. And Joe Barry's telling him one stop at a time, trying to get his guys back. But Chris, this is as difficult an offense to deal with as any in the NFL. It'll be Keyshawn Nixon bringing it back to the 4. And again, Packers don't get to the 20. Tyler Matakevich leading the special teams charge for Buffalo. Cheese not smelling very good right now. Cheeseheads are not used to this. 3 straight losses for the first time in Matt LaFleur's 4 years as a head coach. And under 500 through 7 games. First time since 06. It's a long road for Rodgers and these guys. And if you go back to Favre days, the Rodgers days, back to 1994. We're talking almost 3 decades. The Packers have scored these few points along the way. And the Cheeseheads who made the trip may need more than one cold one tonight. This place is alive from the 20. Rodgers on the toss. They ran this a lot last week, and Aaron Jones did a lot of this last week. I'd run to the sideline for Jones. He'll gain about a half dozen. They're going to mark him at the 26-yard line.
You know, Mike, I can't remember going into a Green Bay Packers game, home or away, in which the thought crossed my mind that these guys could get blown
out. The next 30 minutes
with Aaron
with some weighted jabs.
You know, that just has not
get some
been
cardio
part of
in.
the
This is
picture
perfect
in the NFL
upper body cardio
for a long
because
time.
I need it. I have
That
lower
tells
body cardio,
you
but
how
when it comes to
good
upper body,
the
which is
offense
funny,
and
I
the
don't have
defense
it.
of Leslie Frazier is. Don't underestimate what you're seeing from the Bills
Take a
on
quick
the
break
defensive
and then
side.
right back into it.
Tight end DeGuara in motion. A.J. Dillon carry here. They'll take it for the first down up to the 34-yard line. So in addition to dealing with a thin wide receiving core, Aaron Rodgers also dealing with a thumb injury that's been bothering him the last few weeks.
Yeah, and it's tough. I mean, there's no question that when you're sort of a flipper the way that he is, you know, he just kind of flips the ball out there. You got to have control of it with that thumb. But the thumb's not the reason the score is what the score is right now. It just isn't. The Packers have issues. They need help at receiver. And this Buffalo Bills defense is really good.
Heard it on the last play of the game in London against the Giants. And fake the pitch, and Aaron Jones will keep it around the edge. Got away from the Taron Johnson tackle. We'll bring it up to the 39-yard line. A pickup of 5 yards. Jones is the one guy, Chris. When you look at the Green Bay offense, is there somebody who can do something? The most explosive and best player, other than the quarterback, is 33, the running back.
But you don't double-team a running back. You double-team Devontae Adams. And Devontae Adams not here anymore. So now you need somebody to draw attention and draw double teams. And the Green Bay Packers, as of right now, don't have that person playing the outside receiver position. They just don't.
Tyler Davis, the wide receiver, or tight end, I should say, is in motion in the slots. They play more 2 tight ends without the receivers. A good gain here. The 44-yard line, 43, just shy of that 44-yard line, the first down for Jones. It's so odd, Chris. We're watching all these multiple tight ends, and the Packers are almost trying to have long, sustained drives, but we're so used to the quick shot, the big plays from Rodgers.
You can't do it against this defense. Typically, you just can't. And so you have to stay patient. It's going to make people crazy to watch them be so methodical, but that's the way you have to play these guys.
Third and 1, back to the ground, slam it inside, and getting the first down is Aaron Jones to the 46-yard line. Earning his 6th year in the league. Came in the 5th round back in 2017, and he's really built a good career in Green Bay.
Yeah, and he may be their best receiving threat as well. You know, so they run as much 2-back stuff as anybody in football. I think more Aaron Jones, A.J. Dillon in the backfield together. And because of the versatility of Jones, he can play some of those slot positions and run real wide receiver routes.
11.5 left in the half. Out quickly by Rodgers to Romeo Doubs on the edge across midfield to the Bills' 47-yard line. You can see the sideline, too. They want to pump up Doubs. He needs encouragement and some good energy around him. 4th-round pick out of Nevada this past year.
Yeah, he has more targets than anybody, to give you some idea. I mean, would you ever believe that a rookie would be the leading receiver, right? Had a tough game his last outing, but they have plenty of confidence in him, and he is going to be the guy when they throw it quickly. That's who they're going to target.
Second to throw, Amari Rodgers is in motion. They give it to Dillon, and the Bills are all over that. Good push, though, on the second effort. Nice job to get very close to the first down mark. And just shy, Tremaine Edmonds, who is big at that linebacker spot, was along for a bit of a ride there.
Yeah, but they got him out of that too-deep safety look, so they're making him bring the other safety down here to stop the run. So 3rd and short, I'm sure they'd go for it on 4th down if they didn't make this. But again, if Aaron Rodgers wanted to take a shot at a big play, he's probably going to get an opportunity right here.
3rd and 1, Dillon inside. Got to get right to the 44-yard line. We'll see where they mark the ball as the down judge and the line judge come in. And where it's marked, it is enough, and Ron Torbert immediately signals first down Green Bay on the ground, their 5th of the night.
But this is the way that the Packers can win the football game. Be methodical, eat up the clock, take away possessions for the Buffalo Bills offense and Josh Allen. They go in, take another 5 minutes off, cut it to 14-7. Now you got something working.
Play clock running down here. Aaron Rodgers wanted a reset of the play clock at the first down mark, didn't get it. And Green Bay will take their first time out. 14-0 Bills, Packers driving.
You've been working from home, but your roommate just took up percussion as a hobby. You need to drum up a new job quick and get out of here.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. An Indeed resume is more than a resume. It makes it easy to personalize your job search and even helps the right job find you.
I see you're willing to relocate for work.
Yes.
In my world, numbers are everything. But my most important stat, my sleep quality. The new Climate 360 smart bed actively cools, warms, then effortlessly responds to me. Smart sleepers get 28 minutes more restful sleep a night. Game-changing sleep, only from Sleep Number.
Football, beer, wings. Yes. Boneless wings on pizza. TVs, overtime, wings on pizza, sauce, friends, wings on pizza, wings, pizza, pizza, wings, wings, beer, and now pizza. B-Dubs is the only place for football.
Life's kind of unpredictable. Like when your groceries arrive, the moment you remember everything you forgot. Or when your kid says,
"There's a bake sale at school tomorrow." Tomorrow?
Or when you discover art charcuterie is a thing you have to try, like now. Or when you could go to the store, but you also need to walk the dog, pack the lunches, and, oh yeah, take the kids to school. You have children! For anything today brings, fresh groceries and more, free same-day delivery. Walmart Plus.
Bravo's newest Below Deck is heading into uncharted waters with 5-star service.
Best chef I've ever had.
And 5-star adventure.
You only live once, right?
Set your DVR for Below Deck Adventure, streaming on Peacock.
In this town, you need to be productive 24/7. One truck is up to the challenge. The Ford F-150. It's the only one available with a mobile generator, with a work surface in the front and in the back. And the only one that's part of F-Series, the best-selling trucks for 45 years straight and counting. For a limited time, get the 2022 Ford F-150 with 2.9% financing for 60 months. See details at buyfordnow.com.
Kurgis, thanks
Good
for the
win for the
love. How you
Fighting
doing?
Irish down the New York Thruway in Syracuse
Hope I pronounced
yesterday
your
in a
name
big
right.
matchup against another team that wears orange.
What's up, man?
The
How's
bright
everybody doing
Clemson
today?
Tigers in South Bend in primetime next Saturday night, 7:30 Eastern on NBC and Peacock. Mike Tirico, Chris Collinsworth, Melissa Stark. Terry McCauley, three-time Super Bowl referee, back in our studio, our rules analyst. Glad you're with us on this Sunday night at Orchard Park. 14 early for the Bills. Now Leslie Frazier's defense trying to keep in check the running Packers. Aaron Rodgers back to the air, but snowed under and brought down. And Oliver's pressure in the middle causes the sack. There's a penalty marker down in the secondary along the Packers sideline. And a clean game, no penalties so far.
Illegal use of hands to the face. Defense, number 30. 5-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
That's on Dane Jackson and takes away what would have been that big loss on the sack.
Take a look on the outside first, and Jackson just trying to get the jam on Sammy Watkins. A little shot there, but really what the big story for me is that this offensive line really has become no match for the Buffalo Bills inside. And we talked about it the first time we saw the Bills. The number of people that they rotate through there, they are just so fresh for 4 quarters of the game.
So it's a first down, and it's Aaron Jones running on the edge, and a good run by Jones. Boy, they have run that a few times the last 2 weeks very effectively as well. Just shy of the first down and a pickup of 9.
Yeah, and this really has to be the game plan because the Green Bay Packers are going big, right? They're going with multiple backs. They're going with multiple tight ends in the game. And the Buffalo Bills, as they always do, they stay with the nickel look. They stay with 5 defensive backs on the field. They're not taking Taron Johnson out of the game. Now, obviously, he's a good player against the run as well, but it's tough to stop this kind of running game when you have 5 defensive backs in the game.
9 plays, 8 runs on this drive for Green Bay. Here's the 9th run. It's Jones again with a nice opening. Inside the 20 to the 17-yard line.
Hiya, thanks for the love. How you doing?
So now you're going to start to create some angles and come and get these guys who want to come up the field and give you a chance to just pop one. It's like the old trap plays inside.
I'm doing great. Just got my workout in on this nice Sunday. Watching some football. Going back and forth football and basketball.
Got all those edge rushers. It's just,
how are you?
Get the quarterback, but so far, Aaron Rodgers is keeping them from getting there.
It's a movement by Byron Rodgers.
Yeah, I'm almost done. I'm done. I'm done for the night. Where you from, Aya?
Penalty against the Packers.
False start. Offense, number 8. 5-yard penalty. It's first down.
It kills you, right? And that's one of the problems when you're going deep into the bullpen with these
Today I was doing arms and back.
Rodgers, good
so
player.
biceps, triceps, and back. I'm from New York. Nice. Philippines.
With some of
I
those
gotta go out there
inside
one
blocks,
day.
but 1st and 15 is a different story now. Now the Bills are in their comfort zone, and the Packers up front are really struggling in protection.
LaFleur was really frustrated last week, the number of flags.
Well, tricep workouts you can do.
I
can show you an exercise if you can grab some weights.
15.
Both of your hands.
Fake to Dobbs, like so. Jones and Aaron Jones gets 4 of those penalty yards back. It was second down, under 7 minutes. And Chris, I credit Matt LaFleur here because
or you could do some dips
kind of feel
off
the
your bed.
First
You
play
can do
of
them
the
from
quarter,
home.
bang, it's
nice and easy.
The crowd's alive, and you're feeling almost like an avalanche coming from the Bills.
Make sure you do at least 3 sets of 10,
they can stay in this
and
game.
ramp it up. 5 reps each set.
Some of those great offenses. Is 3 points good?
Yeah, so a sample you can do.
Right? I mean, that's the problem with first
have your head over your shoulders like so, and you can see how the tricep here.
Second and 12, A.J. Dillon in the back now.
As you extend like so, right? See it?
Rodgers protected, flipping to the corner of the end zone for Dobbs, who turns around. Did he bring it in? Yes! What a catch by Romeo Dobbs for the touchdown! Wow, what a play!
He turned around 3 times. I'd say the rookie's back in good graces. Oh my goodness.
Yes, you can do it with weights or without.
Watch this.
Either way works.
And you could see that Taron Johnson got his hand right between his arms.
All right, make sure you follow me so I can show you some more workouts and you can join them with me. Cool?
Fantastic play.
Good for him. A young man who is trying to find himself. Positive reinforcement of a play like that. Rough snap picked up well, and the extra point added by Mason Crosby. Aaron Rodgers had a message for his young teammates. Introduce yourselves to the country. Giving them extra motivation. Become a trending topic on Sunday night. Romeo Dobbs just did.
You can start off with lightweights, 5 to 10 pounds, whatever works for you.
Ever wonder why they call it the American dream and not the American goal? Or plan? Maybe it's because in dreams, you can do anything. In dreams, you can hold your entire world in the palm of your hand.
All right, guys, about to sign off for the night, but I will be back on tomorrow. Make sure you guys shoot me a follow so you can join my workouts and get these gains, all right? See you guys soon. Sure, so make sure you follow me. Follow me right now before I go so you can check out my workouts, all right?
It's your time
right
now. Rated Teen.
We'll make a new bet around every 2 seconds. Not only on the game, but on the game of life.
So you click follow.
Betting that love is just a swipe away. Betting on picking up that curious hitchhiker carrying a bowling bag. And betting that he doesn't turn out to be a cornhole prodigy.